Welcome to R7C2L in Action. In this microcourse entitled Video for Now and for Later, we'll discuss synchronous and asynchronous learning, video conferencing, and screencasting, and I'll try to tie in best practices as we go along. Let's get started. We have two words that have been gaining traction with educators over the last few years: synchronous and asynchronous. The word synchronous means that I'm interacting and responding at the same time or in real time with the instruction being given. Asynchronous is just the opposite. It's more self-paced or flexible in its approach. Generally, when we talk about synchronous learning, we think of in-person interaction. With remote learning, however, this will most likely involve video conferencing. Video conferencing allows the use of a computer's camera to display a person and/or an object, and there's some tips that might help us. The one leading the conference should almost always enable their camera so others can see who's leading the session. The use of body language is encouraged, and watch out for your resting face and how it may appear on the screen. At the start of your session, have some predetermined norms for how others are expected to interact. For example, should users ask a question out loud when it comes to mind? Or should they wait for a pause or a specific question asking period? Or should they write their question or comment in the chat area? Next, set an agenda with a specific end time if possible. An agenda helps you to stay on track and helps learners to anticipate what's coming up next. Make sure you're framed in your camera, not lying down. Have your computer on a solid surface. Avoid spinning or walking around with your device. Pick a quiet, distraction-free zone to hold your conference with adequate light, and wear school-appropriate attire while on screen. Many video conferencing tools allow for a recording. Tell your audience you'll record and how it'll be used, like you'll post a link so others who couldn't attend can feel like they can at least get the information presented. Involve your class. Pause and ask questions. Allow chat with adequate expectations. Consider having students use the drawing tools, post a survey or poll question, or have students change the expression icon. Think about how meetings in your breakout rooms might increase participation, conversation, and collaboration. Don't be a one-man or one-woman show, but involve your students. Bring in guest speakers that relate to curriculum and our students. Whereas live video conferencing points to synchronous learning, screencasting or recorded video points to asynchronous learning. When making a video using a screencasting tool, many of the same items apply. Have an agenda, share it, and keep to it. Don't ramble on or go down too many rabbit trails. Keep the length of your video in mind. Think, when I was the age of my students, would I watch this video? Know that there needs to be a balance between entertainment and torture. Let your voice tell the story. Speed up your pace or slow down your pace to express different things. Consider your volume. Also, your tone. If you don't smile often, consider a post-it or a sticker near your webcam reminding yourself to smile. Viewers can actually hear the difference. Some teachers use video to give an introduction. Others use video to give directions and examples. Some use it for demonstrations. Instead of writing several paragraphs for students to read through, consider making a short video. There's so much more to talk about, but if you consider your audience, their needs, and you really empathize with them, putting yourself in their shoes, and give students a palatable video, they'll keep coming back for more. Know each time you record a video, you're getting better and better with the technique. Just like a young child doesn't will themselves to be a good swimmer the first time, it's through thoughtful practice that we improve. And video is only one component to consider while building connections with students. Purposeful design, effective communication, and a warm relationship and empathetic heart are all surefire ingredients to helping our students learn and grow. This has been Video for Now and for Later. Ready to learn more? Join the conversation in the LSR7 Schoology Educators group, or by following #R7C2L on Twitter. Let's build good connections with our students.